I have a son. His name is Victor Shellhammer. He is 16 years old, and he loves running. He became very good at it very quickly. He's just amazing. Like, he's not conceited about it. He's very caring about his other teammates.
I met Kimberlina about 4 or 5 years ago. She has done so much for us. Any events we have, she will sign up to volunteer, and her family comes and volunteers.
My mom has been doing fundraising for 5, this would be year 6 now. But I've helped her every year.
I've been a big part of the fundraising for the Children's Miracle Network. Last year, we were able to do a little over 7,000, not much over, just a little bit.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kimberlina. So yesterday,
the associates get excited, and it's just the enthusiasm and the energy that Kimberlina spreads through all the store.
Even though Kimberlina and I are not blood sisters, she's everything to me, her and her family. We dance, we cut up, we kid around.
Hurricane Matthew touched down in South Carolina Saturday morning. Winds are reaching 85 miles per hour.
We have a TV in the break room. We could keep up with Hurricane Matthew's path.
It just knocked down a lot of power lines, a lot of trees, a lot of the back roads were closed down. It flooded out most of our backyard.
All this area here was just tree limbs.
We all had breakfast, we were all talking, and we went back to cut down some of the trees that was originally gonna fall on my house.
We had to drag them all out, back over into the back there.
We could just hear the chainsaw, and you could hear the cracks of the trees, and we went into the backyard, and we saw that my husband was getting ready to cut down another tree.
Him and his friend's uncle had a rope, and they was pulling the tree back this way, and I started notching it out to cut it. Him and his friend was over there, the uncle was over here. As it went to fall, Victor left from over there and ran to that tree. And that's when it hit him. Me and his friend ran down there and lifted the tree up off of him, and his mom drug him. I can't do this, man.
I just literally just grabbed him, kind of like how it is now, in muck and rain and water. And I just pulled him out, and I fell right here. And I just held him in my lap. I just kept talking to Victor, and I was like, Victor, stay with mommy, stay with mommy, stay with mommy. You can't leave me.
I saw a text message from Kimberlina. Came out of the blue, and it said, I need the doctor at MUSC. Victor Shellhammer is 16. He's medevac to MUSC 2 minutes ago. A tree fell on him.
Victor had enough force to cause bleeding on the brain, plus a bruise in the brain and that skull fracture. That's a tremendous amount of force to shake the brain back and forth. He was not himself. He was very confused.
2018?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've never had a problem here until y'all first came here. And you tried to unplug it.
We knew she was in good hands. We knew Victor was in good hands, but it really affected all of us in the store. I had market managers and vice presidents and everybody calling Kimberlina to see if she was okay.
Pretty much from day 2 on, he had involvement of our speech pathologist, our occupational therapist, and the physical therapist.
When I first woke up, I was in the hospital, but I was always confused why I was in the hospital. Part of my brain, I believe it's like somewhere right here, is completely gone. It died off.
Come on, Victor, let's go!
Just being able to see him run again was a relief, you know, being able to see him go back to school and stay in honors classes and not have to drop down. With the grace of God and the doctors at the hospital, you know, my son recovered very well from it. Being someone who's done a lot of benefits, a lot of fundraising for the hospital, and then years later you find out that that you're the person that needs it, or that your child needs it. It's really an overwhelming feeling.
Walmart associates play a critical role in the success of their campaign. They raise a tremendous amount of money. It goes directly for programs within our hospital. We would not be as successful without the funds that they provide to us each and every year.
I gave birth to my twin daughters at 29 weeks. They were 2 pounds each.
Jessica's talking about her daughters, and my son and granddaughter that y'all see in here all the time have all spent time at MUSC.
It may not be the kid down the street or your coworker. It can actually be used for you.
Since the beginning of this summer, I've been looking for a job so I can start saving up for college. I'm Victor Shellhammer, and I'm a card associate at Walmart.